Greetings, fellow fabricators. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients. Episode 45, the next leg of the journey. Well, Scorpio, because Scorpio is a single-phage, single-phages have low sleep need, so he's just been like... It also has night vision, so mining throughout the night is like no big deal for Vampire. So we'll be out of here in no time. Which was my hope. Randy, you asshole. Dang it. Right when I'm like, you know what I need? Meat. For packaged survival meals and for chem fuel. And then Randy's like, how about some ash? I'll just ash on you a little bit. How long to next death rest? You've got a week. Fang and Shawnee, you have literally nothing to do? Okay. Congrats. You're on cleanup. Oh, come on, Scythers. I didn't get close to you. Piss off. I really should. I mean, the Scythers, like, do help defend the base, sort of, low-key. But they're getting a little ornery. Like, they're just constantly like, ooh, we're gonna kill you. It's like, oh, yeah, I've heard that. Awesome rocks. Surprisingly, I have, like, hauled all the rocks nearby. I can queue up more to be hauled, surely. Here, pause. No one should be out there right now. Because we got Scythers trying to murder us. Yeah, living in a volcano has a lot of, oh, who's starving? Wait, what? Are you, wait, what? Oh, what? How are you? What? Ow, freaking wild animals. Sorry, my brain was like, okay, I left them with 2 packages of survival meals. Where'd they go? Did Scorpio eat them? And pocket one? No, and then I was like, okay, it was stupid wild animals that just, like, scooped the meals. I'm guessing it was the ostrich. Don't worry, you'll be home soon. Yeah, both of them are, like, didn't eat. Animals ate it. Oh, well. I don't have, like, a transport pod or anything like that to send them freebies, so they're just out of luck for a minute. All right, Shiny Bear, you're back on Floor's Lava, so you don't get murdered by Scythers. And you guys will be home so soon that I'm not too worried about your well-being. Yeah, it was a brain fart. It was a vocalized brain fart. That's what a vocalized brain fart sounds like. Oh, work frenzy. Well, you're like, hey, I'm starving here. I better wrap this up. Yeah, that is absolutely the right spirit. All right, Radlocker, you can start loading up. This is so stupid. You have to be assigned to construction to uninstall a bedroll. It's like, I'm gonna, next time I go camping with the wife, I'm gonna use that as an excuse. Sorry, I'm not assigned to construction, so I'm not gonna be packing my sleeping bag. Sorry. Dickest move ever. That'll go down well. Yeah, right. Alright, well that run is done. So now we have all the raw materials in order to make more armor. Fangface, there's nothing in the gene queue from you, so you want me to do nothing with your pawn? Is that what I understand? Or at least that's what you've been telling me so far. And the plan is still to get Radlocker and armor, and then to head out to the site. Hey, Daedora, thank you for the resub. Oh my god, it's been a while. And cheers. You'll wait and see? Okay. I won't try to influence you then. Gotta research what you want. Well, what I will say, again, I know this is a bit thumb on the scale, but xenogerm implantation, you can do, like, as many times as you want with, like, really no consequence. It's basically a freebie. All it takes is, like, 4 medicine. Wow, Daedora, thank you for the gifted subs, too. Cheers. A prediction to see if any new items will be found in the vault. Normally when I run predictions, I, like, know the odds, and I can relay them. I could do, like, blind predictions in that way, I suppose, but I'd be a little worried about that. Actually, there is something I want to do before I go to the vault. I just realized. I think it's going to be best if everyone moves really fast. So for reference, the next vault we're heading to is a insect-infested vault. Oh, wrong kind of meds. Which means there is a high risk of being run down by a lot of bugs, obviously. And being able to move really fast is going to be pretty crucial. So I want Red Mist and Radlocker to have bionic legs, assuming that, like, Fangface also sits this one out. Because Fangface is not, like, a super soldier yet, so probably should not be involved in, like, difficult combat. So the plan is, beyond what we're doing, yeah, to keep cracking with that bionic leg queue. So we'll first make the recon armor for Radlocker, and then we need, at least 2 bionic legs for Red Mist. Because Red Mist doesn't have them. And then the away team will all have bionic legs, which I think is important. And then while they're down, Radlocker, because you're like a really good shooter, let's just give you a bionic eye. Wait, we sold those. Never mind. Did we really? I guess I did. Okay. I know it installed one, but I thought I had 2. Well, whatever. Ooh, that's a good armor. Breakfire's like dips. So we're filling up our chem fuel by hunting, filling up the Boboba shuttle again, and then gearing up for the lab visit. So the current priority, I guess, is prepare for the infested lab. Yeah, I sold the regular ones. I don't regret that. They're easy enough to make, and I needed the money. I'm surprised we haven't had higher quality art. Like, no Masterworks, I don't think. Partial antitaxal lungs, psychic death, and go juice dependency. Yeah, absolutely don't want to implant that. No thanks. We'll be selling that. So it's tox resistant is the primary title. It'd be really cool if you could, like, rename a gene pack. That'd be awesome. That'd be a nice quality of life, because I could just rename it for sale or whatever, and then I'll know. Well, you obviously can tell why that would be really helpful. Visitors. Don't get close to the south, you'll regret it. Imagine the tourist bureau. Oh, and to the south, instant death due to scythers. Don't wander that way. Stop asking for, what the hell? Cumbersome delight. I've never been delighted in being encumbered, so I gotta check. Because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It takes longer to aim, but burst shot count multiplier for a beam weapon and fire rate multiplier for a beam weapon. That is real interesting. I don't want it, but what would that look like? Lots of laser? I'm not really sure. But it's weird because it takes longer to aim, but it fires faster. So taking longer to aim, you can actually fix with ideology rolls. Obviously, I don't have an ideology in this run. So, like, that weapon would be better if I had ideology. Because, of course, with ideology, when you have a dedicated marksman, they have, like, the aim time, full aim time negation. When you overlap auras or whatever. What the flip? Alright, you... my man, are going to bed rest. You know what? We really don't need to use herbal meds anymore. Like, even for the small stuff, because we have so much industrial meds, we might as well just use it. No, why would you... Tourist Bureau says this one was dumb. No, apparently not. You were a novelist. Well, you know. You were wondering what getting your butt kicked felt like, and you explored that for your next novel a bit too hard. Another bulk goods? Difference between intelligence and wisdom? Yes. Yeah, pretty much. So we wanted the tox resistant sold. Oh, really? That's hilarious. Another waste pack book? I don't need 3. But I want 3. Because it's dumb at this point. It's totally dumb that I have 3. So I'll just buy it. Cool. Well, that works. How's my waste pack research? That's a good question. 815? Really not any better than it was. Oh, you idiots. You as dodos. Give me a red mist. I'm having Red Mist attempt to save the dummy. And then Break Fire, you come down here. Oh, actually, Scorpio's right here. Quag. Rescue. Well, I'll get a little bit of rep with their faction for doing what I just did. So, like, that works for me. Oh, the, scythers are still after me. That's cute. Stay inside. While I'm up, Red Mist, you pull the recon armor and the marine helmet closer to the base so that I can smelt them. Done. Why is no one constructing? Is my... Oh, I see. Flip... Well, actually, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm not sure why Flip... Oh, because Flip has the plague. Yeah. Okay. I was like, why is Flip doing art rather than repairing? But he's bedridden. Yeah, it's possible that Seal will try to leave once recovered from the south. 5 scythers that are damaged aren't... I think at this point, I'm just going to clear it. Clear the threat. Because it's getting more annoying than it is a benefit. So let's just break them down. It's also becoming like a safe haven for all the animals that we want to hunt. And it's, you know, fine target practice. We'll also be able to clean up all the corpses too and start to regrow Drago trees. Granted, it won't really regrow on the volcanic ash, but it will eventually. So, defoliator, bye-bye. Alright, floor's lava is still going to remain the same because I don't want anyone walking on lava emergence. So they're going to avoid the actual volcano caldera. Oh, well, that was really easy on the eyes. So we're waiting on one recon armor and a set of bionic legs, and that's the sort of barrier threshold to embark on our lab run. Oops. Unintended consequence of fire breath. The other thing I want to do is to start cleaning up the map tile here of the corpses, because they're kind of everywhere, and they're eventually going to start wearing on our mood once the weddings wear off. Plus, Fangface doesn't have the benefit of the wedding, and on top of that, Fangface has genetic pessimism. So, honestly, I'm using the absolute worst... Oh, and there's the auto rain. I'm using the worst pawn for this task, because... the genetic pessimist is gonna not be so happy about this task. Yep. Oops. Here. Apology. There you go. Oh my god, another heal serum? Are you kidding me? Slaughterer's chain shotgun. It's a chain shotgun that is rapid fire with lower damage. And incendiary pellets. Oh my god. Okay, alright. I don't care about the lower damage. That is insane. Incendiary rounds of rapid fire? Oof. Freaking oof. Alright. Definitely something to consider. The heal serum is also equally amazing. But, should I accept the outpost quest? There's no real failure for accepting and not doing, so... Yes makes a lot of sense, and then you can select the rewards. Uh-oh, we need a kick. Oh, it only took 2 kicks. Wow, this lava snail is slow. Are they always? I guess they're always this slow. Oh, you're a meleeer. Okay. Well, whatever. Scorpio will need a death rest cycle, if that's what you're referring to. I was waiting a little bit longer, because right now, we'll hit 100% before the death rest is up. You want to wait until they can get most bang for the buck from the death rest themselves. But it's coming up. Oh. Did I? How did... I made more recon armor than I realized. So we're done with the recon armor queue. I'm just making an extra now. We do have some damaged armor. Red Mist armor is down to 69%. But then we'll need the 2 legs and we're set. Alright, you guys think I should accept the quest? What reward for outpost? So number 1 is the fast flaming shotgun. Number 2 is heal serum and gold. Number 3 is goodwill. And it's guarded by 14 pigskins. So not like an easy camp to clear out, but it's probably worth it. There's really not much to sell. That's fine. So my only worry with that shotgun, just to thumb on the scale a little bit, is with all the sangophages that are like terrified of fire, using that shotgun in an actual combat situation is a little tricky, because when I set the enemies on fire, it can leave Breakfire and Scorpio running from the fight, which is like not safe exactly. So it's a really powerful weapon, but not one to be used around Scorpio or Breakfire because of their pyrophobia Tinderskin combination. So it's awesome, but like maybe not awesome for everyday use. It would be a very effective weapon to fight thrombos with, though. Even at point-blank range, because wild animals, when they catch fire, they, like, kind of panic and scatter. It's too bad it's not, like, a long-range weapon, though. Hey, Radlocker, I saw that slight. You compared Fangface to a bee. Okay. And it looks like you guys do want the flame shotgun as reward. So I will accept this, but not right now. I'm going to give myself enough time, like the most amount of time to do it. Well, that's a bad idea. Actually, the one I want slaughtering is probably Scorpio. Even though it's not a butchery task, I'll just pretend. The shuttle is refueled. We still haven't... So I'm going to put in a, like, pack survival mill forever queue at the bottom here. Because if we're headed to the infested lab, we're going to want more, like, travel meals. Even though we're likely to find some travel meals in the lab, I don't want to necessarily rely on them. Because they might not be easy to obtain if they're well guarded by a bunch of bugs. And that's exactly why the flame shotgun's a bit of a nuisance. Because, like, fire makes them flee uncontrollably. And again. Interesting. It's not Denise Richards, it's Dennis Richardsky. I feel like that's a made-up name. I mean, all names are made up, but you know what I mean. Interesting. Do people on fire cause the same reaction as an item on fire? I don't know what you mean by an item on fire. My answer to that will be no, because items on fire won't react like people. People and items can't react the same. I'm sure that's not what you meant, but like that's absolutely how I interpreted it, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Vampires are afraid of anything that's on fire. Open flame. Think of it as open uncontrolled flame. So like not a electric stove or like a campfire, but any open flame, uncontrolled open flame would be a fear. Oh, nice. We finally found our uranium pile. It might be worth going to the uranium pile now, right before Scorpio has to death rest. This time I'm going to bring 5 meals, not packaged meals. And I'm going to leave them in the shuttle until we need them. Learning from my mistakes. You know, it's pretty crummy weather to mine in. I guess if you want to sleep, sure. Whatever. Sleeping in the rain. There doesn't seem to be a threat associated with the zone, so I'm not getting jumped by anything. Inu with a creativity. Is that helpful at all? No. Art 3, construction 2, crafting 0. You barely meet the bare minimum for an inspiration for creativity. Yes. Recite my spiel about how creativities or inspirations should require like an 8, not a 3. Because, case in point. Someone who is has basic familiarity with art should not be inspired to do it. That's dumb. Make a mod? Yeah, I could. I wouldn't use it though. It's something I want to change in the base game, not something that I would go through the effort of modifying, if that makes sense. Oh my god. That is some zeal for mining. I zoom back in and I just hear like rapid fire machine gun mining. Love it. All right, so here is leg 1 of 2 that I wanted before the lab run. And then once we have the second leg, we'll send our lab raid team to go lab spelunking. Like, Radlocker's sporting like a mining 11. Scorpio's only at 13, but that work priority is putting in some work. Fangface, do you happen to not like Radlocker or Scorpio or something? You just like throwing a party when they're away? I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them you had a party without them. You're starving again. Alright, so see, I learned from my mistakes. Remove one meal, consume one meal. I suppose I could have, like, pocketed it as well. Well, that was quick. Oh, God. There's, it weighs too much. Yeah, I just didn't really, I didn't think of that. I think the uranium is worth more than the cloth beds. I'll bring the cloth beds anyway. I could fly back, but the chem fuel is just as valuable as the uranium, in my opinion. Right? Because chem fuel is kind of hard to come by. Granted, we could send the shuttle out to go, like, on a hunting trip. But I'd rather prioritize not wasting twice as much fuel. Because I didn't need the uranium nearly as much as I needed the plasteel. The uranium was mostly for, like, recon armor, but we only use it a little bit. So. Leaving some behind is fine. Okay, and that run is done. So Breakfire is working on advanced component 2 of 4 for the last leg. We'll get them implanted and then we'll be off to the lab, the infested lab. Hoping to get more coveted lab equipment to be able to expand our lab's capabilities. Oh, you hit it this time. Good job, Inu. What is chem fuel made of? Something organic. It can be farmed, but we have to burn chem fuel to make chem fuel. So it's not something we necessarily want to waste. I know I have a lot of rice right now, but that's also part and parcel why we don't have a lot of tea. Because I've been growing a lot more psychite. So I'm going to ramp up actually our psychite now that we have a lot of rice. But essentially, we can either have a lot of chem fuel or have a lot of food. Can't have a lot of both, because it's a little challenging to supply both. So I'm choosing to limit the amount that we burn the chem fuel needlessly. Especially given that the, a lot of the current trips we've been making with the shuttle have been close to base. But we shouldn't assume that all the shuttle trips are close to base, because some of the future trips will be much farther out and require more chem fuel to get there and back. Well, things are running mostly smooth. Our stockpile looks a little rough. Meaning full of random junk. A lot of that is We have like 18 patient gowns. I think what I'll do in this case, because we're not really using the patient gowns, so I'm going to move a whole lot of them next to the lava to free up a lot of space. Guess I could have picked the lava closer to the base, but whatever. Let's get rid of it, because we really don't need it. We can't sell it, no one wants to buy it, so it just takes up space. Burning chem fuel to farm for more chem fuel is a positive feedback loop, yes, but that is assuming that you have infinite space. The footprint of something like that requires increasingly more room, which means more of the base is dedicated for that. So at some point, once our population grows enough that we need to do something like that, I'll do it. But I don't want to add, we only really have one farmer right now, and I don't want to add more burden to the one farmer that we have. So it's possible, but from a logistics standpoint, it's something I don't want to endeavor in. If I wanted to endeavor in, I would have done it by now, but I don't want to do it, so I'm not doing it. Is the simply put. Alright, there's the second bionic leg. Normally I would wait for Red Mist to fall asleep, but I don't think I'm going to. I'll just let her finish her current task and then do the surgery. Oh wow, there you go. Your first masterwork. Flip. So you have an art of 17. I'm really curious about the... I'm going to look up the chart real quick. So at 17, your chance for a masterwork is about 5%. No, I guess that's reasonable. I thought he was like just messing with me and had really just not bothered to create masterworks, but that isn't the case. So that masterwork is earmarked. Where did it go? That one's going into Fangface's bedroom. It is his usefulness. All right, his first masterwork is about how he's useful. Okay, sure. Is this a recurrent? 7th. Oh no, this isn't about this work. It's about some other artwork that he made. 7th of September. I wonder what artwork that refers to. I haven't found it yet. It's some unknown artwork. I don't know. That's really funny. He was like, I was amazing a month ago, or whatever. It's just ridiculous. Sure you were, bud. Sure you were. Not completely self-refreshed. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so that is now a somewhat impressive bedroom, which was like the bare minimum to meet for bedrooms, because they're all about that. And that should help with the like genetic pessimism that Fangface has. I actually do, well, no, we have a bunch of random stupid tribal weapons, so I guess we do have some stuff to sell. Plus the art. So we did get more packages of rum oils, that's great. I can probably hold the bill for now, because I don't think I'm going to need more than that. What was the gene I scanned that I was like, I'm not going to need that? I ought to sell that. Maybe there wasn't any. Ooh, great. Who wants major cancer? Yum. Best gene ever, said nobody ever. was a pretty good trade. Did they really not want tox packs? Interesting. This is the greatest artwork in the world. It's not just a tribute. Ooh, a shoot frenzy. Wait, you're happy enough? I guess you are happy enough for inspiration. Well, good for you. The stock room is looking a little bit more organized. Not by much, but a little bit. And once Red Mist is done with the anesthesia, it will be go time for the lab run. So we're getting there. I know you all have been plenty patient. Shawnee Bear and Fingface still don't have the legs. They were going to hold down the fort while I'm away anyway. So I know eventually I'm going to want to queue up 4 more legs for them. That's like a bill sometime down the line. I kind of wish that the anesthesia wouldn't round to a day, because that could be like 1 day, 23 hours, or like 1 day, 1 second, and it wouldn't really say any different, but it really changes. Oh, there it goes. Now it says 24 hours. It really changes like the timing of everything. So it's like, please just let me know the actual timing. Portabane, thank you for the resub. Fire Spew is probably a little tricky to use around the vampires. Only these boomalopes. I wonder if the boomalopes are going to wander into the shallow lava and just like blow themselves up. That'd be hilarious. Living landmines. At this point, I really like don't care what we haul. I'm just going to use the haul things designator and just haul everything. Because if it's like metallic, we'll smelt it for steel. If it's stony, we'll sculpt it for art. It all serves purposes. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community in Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow ancients.